Hello everybody, I am Ben from Team Panic, and this week we are looking at how This Is a Soiree, my 75 gram flea weight, performed at ARC's February meet. Now, there aren't a lot of flea weights yet in Adelaide because this is still a fairly new class, but we still run the standard ARC tournament structure, which is a round robin first and then some kind of tournament at the end, like a single elimination tournament to decide first, second, and third. Our round robin group isn't very big, but we're going to jump on through into our first fight, and that is up against Crash Test. This is a wedgie lift bot.
One, fight.
So Crash Test is an interesting fight for This Is a Soiree. He is using PLA a lot for his chassis, which means that any good engagement I get deals a lot of damage, but also he's very, very low to the ground and has the possibility of tipping me over. Also, he doesn't have the same constraints I do on his drive, so he has a much better drive system than me. All of this means that I need to be very, very careful in fights like that and pick my shots very deliberately, because missing him means doing a lot of work to try and like square myself back up, and in that time he can very easily get in behind me and push me around the place and things, which is not great when the arena has a pit. Thankfully, in this particular fight, we managed to do enough damage to his front end fairly quickly that this wasn't really a huge deal for the rest of the fight. But if I don't get under him and I don't get those shots on, he's a scary robot to face with a robot that does not perform very well when it's upside down. This is where is just not really set up for that at this point in time. I really probably should actually fix that, because that is definitely a little bit of a design flaw in the robot right now. So Crash Test did take quite an amount of damage to the front. Thankfully, this time, unlike previous time, he did actually bring a spare chassis, so he was able to continue on through into the competition, despite the fact that his front end got quite messed up in this particular fight. And unfortunately, he drove himself down the pit. So that was that fight done, and a win for This Is a Soiree. Next up, we are facing Fleeting. This is a TPU wedge, so a lot harder to break.
3, 2, 1, fight.
Do you want one more, Steve? Yeah, I want to slot in the ground.
I'm holding it to the side.
Thank you.
Fleeting, can you show movement?
Nope.
You don't have to count your 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, this is a soiree.
Hey, so we got some big hits there. Weirdly, the geometry of these two robots just lines up so well for This Is a Soiree to get really big hits on fleeting. I think it also helps that the TPU chassis just kind of absorbs some energy and allows itself to be thrown rather than chunking out like what the Crash Test's chassis does. So that does just mean I get to flip him over and over again. And in this particular fight, I got him upside down because this time around we're fighting in the ant weight arenas for ARC rather than fighting in the little flea weight arena. There are lots and lots of holes in the floor, which is difficult for the fleas to deal with, especially when you're upside down. And he did get stuck in a gap on the floor at one point and asked me to hit him, so I very kindly obliged, mostly because I just wanted to hit him more, because that's kind of what this robot's built for, right? I hit him again and flipped him over, kind of, and I hit him once more, and at that point his wheel mounting gave way and he was not able to touch the floor anymore, which was good for me because also I got thrown upside down and my weapon broke. The weapon motor in this robot is actually epoxied to the weapon itself. The weapon is only held on with glue, and in this particular fight, the glue gave way. And I found this out after the fight was over. This is where I found this out. Oh no, the weapon is dead.
Right, okay.
No, literally have a look.
Yes,
the steel has come off.
It's skewered.
Yeah. So being at the event with no spares on me at all and no time to let epoxy set, I decided to do possibly the stupidest thing I've ever done to a robot and apply super glue directly to the can of a motor. Now, of course, this was a very, very silly idea for a number of reasons. Had I got any of that glue anywhere into the actual spinning sections of the motor would have seized dead. However, I got very lucky in my attempt at fixing the thing, and the weapon does still indeed spin up. So I got very, very lucky with that. However, I wasn't paying attention to the fight matchups, and I was now out of the round robin group. I had won my 2 fights. I think there was supposed to be a third and that person had unfortunately pulled out. I cannot remember exactly. However, it was also decided because we were running late that there wasn't going to be a final tournament. Basically, This Is a Soiree had won all of its fights, so we were getting the first place trophy, and then there was going to be a rumble to determine second and third. However, there was a little bit of miscommunication in the pits, and I thought it was a rumble to decide everything, like first, second, and third. So I brought This Is a Soiree over to the arena, only to be told at the pit door that technically I wasn't supposed to be fighting and I had just won the day outright. But I was allowed, with permission from the other competitors, to throw in as well. And so that's what I did.
Moonlight, we're going to have to see some movement or I count you out.
Don't put me on top of it.
Do I automatically
I
get
missed the
second?
wheel on high side somehow.
Alright.
Definitely not fourth.
Do you want to hit, Steve?
Please. And again.
Steve, do we have movement?
Yeah.
Alright, count you out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Does that mean Leon wins?
Yeah.
Unless somebody tells me to.
Congratulations, Leon, you win. Keep fighting if you want to.
Match is not over till I break him.
Revenge.
You're gonna make up for the first one. It's not the one.
Whoa! I gotta watch that.
Yeah. Do it again. I love your tiny skinny wheels.
I am also gyroing like crazy this time.
Bunnings red tape wasn't gonna work. Yeah. Don't doubt the Bunnings typical man. Don't diss the stuff.
And then it was, this is the soiree kind of. Next up is crash test.
This is crash test.
Oh, this is first.
Yeah, I can bet 3 kilograms.
No one else has got it.
This is as far as already first. This is for second and third. Not a second, yeah. That's a real, isn't it? This is fleeting.
Yeah, fleeting is third.
See ya.
So as you can see, at the start of this fight, I was not really trying to be much more than an arena hazard, as I had already won the day and I was not actually even supposed to be in the fight. I was just kind of driving around menacingly, trying not to really engage anybody too much and kind of sway the fight in any particular direction. It wasn't really until Moonlight had lost its drive and Fleeting was stuck and asked for an unstick that I went over and did. Also, almost getting pitted by Crash Test in the process because I went for a second self-riding hit there. Accidentally got Moonlight. I wasn't really aiming for Moonlight. This robot is very difficult to drive because it is quite front heavy and does not have a lot of drive power or grip. So it can just do its own thing sometimes, which isn't great. But in doing so, I very, very nearly got pushed down the pit by Crash Test, and that would have been embarrassing, to say the least. Of course, at this point, with Fleeting in the corner and Moonlight down the pit, Crash Test was determined to be second, Fleeting was determined to be third, and Moonlight got fourth for the event. But we were still in the arena, and the fight was technically called, but we were allowed to continue on, and so we did. Leon, the driver of Crash Test, was keen for some revenge, and I was keen to test out how the super glued down weapon would work. Now, I'm glad that we continued fighting because this was a much, much closer fight between This Is a Soiree and Crash Test. It took a lot longer for me to get good hits on him, and instead he was actually controlling this fight a lot more. He was getting under me more, he was flipping me, like he did actually pop me up once in there, which was very worrying because again, this thing does not drive very well upside down. If he had managed to get me over, then he would have been able to put me in the pit very, very easily. And it's those type of things that I need to learn about this design. I need to learn the weaknesses and I need to start making some modifications and improvements to this thing because effectively, This Is a Soiree has not really changed since the first build of it. I've just had to keep swapping out the motors and weapons because I keep breaking them, hitting people too hard. Speaking of which, we did of course end up hitting Crash Test a couple of times, and because again his chassis is made out of PLA, each of those hits is taking big chunks out of his robot, and at some point that's all he can bear, and he ended up driving himself down the pit, partially because one of his wheels lost the tire on it during one of the hits, and that meant that he did not have real drive control anymore, which means he would have been a sitting duck in the arena. So he drove himself down the pit, and honestly, I respect that move. That, yeah, I would have done the same thing, I think, especially when you've got a weapon in the arena that is constantly taking chunks off of you. To be down a drive side against that is not a fun place to be. So anyway, there you go. That is how This Is a Soiree performed at ARC's February meet. I hope you guys have enjoyed that one, and I will see you in the next video.